Todd Gilliland in the Freak Nation as we get set for the Next Gen test here at Phoenix Raceway. And trying to get questions in between the passes of these cars is tough, but these cars sound a little bit louder, a little bit different, a little bit heavier than what I've heard in the past.
Yeah, they really do. They're quite a bit louder inside, but from my perspective inside the racetrack, the exhaust is actually coming out both sides of the race car now instead of just the right side. So from inside, I think it's a lot louder. Hopefully from outside, that gives the fans the same sound that they've always loved.
As a race car driver, well, let's just back up a second. As a guy that likes fast, loud cars, feeling that rumble under your butt does something for you. But as a big-time NASCAR Cup driver like yourself, where would you be without that rumble? What if these were electric cars? Doesn't it mean something to have that rumble under your butt?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've really not seen much about electric racing in general, but I mean, I love what we have. It's pretty much all I've ever done is, fire up the engine, feel the rumble when it's on, and from there it only gets louder and louder the faster you go. So, I mean, I love it. I love the sound of NASCAR, and but who knows what the future will look like.
What are you expecting to learn from this test that you haven't yet heard from some of the other tests so far?
Well, I think this is a really important test. I've made some laps at Daytona and Charlotte, which Charlotte was pretty much wide open. You're out of gas a little bit, and then Daytona you're wide open the whole time. So here will be really nice to get a feel for the brakes, the pressure, temperatures, all of that stuff, maybe throughout a longer run. So I'm excited. This is kind of like my first short track. So, a lot of question marks about shifting, just easing into the gas, just so many other things that, are going to be a big value to my whole team here going to the Clash.
I just have to laugh. I mean, I know I'm old and I don't have very good hearing, but I can't even hear him. And he's standing right next to me, and I'm not used to that from the old cars. This is just crazy, but it is exciting at the same time. So what has Michael McDowell told you so far? I know we're so into the infancy of this still, but what have you learned from him so far?
Well, I've just learned kind of, some of the Cup Series stuff from the last couple of years, that he's been really good at. They've made a lot of gains as Frontrow Motorsports as a whole, and I think he's been a big part of that. So I'm really excited about that. But then on the other side of it, it's been really cool that me and him have been able to learn this car together, kind of, in a way. We've been at all these tests. I've been trying to pick his brain, every time possible, and I think it's just kind of a cooler relationship. Hopefully we can help each other, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot more of him helping me than me helping him.
But let's be honest, Todd. You got your old man, you got Michael McDowell. Don't you listen more to McDowell than your old man?
Oh.
That's funny. I actually have a really good relationship with my dad. He's always helped me so much. So I actually listen to my dad probably more than most sons maybe, but it's just always been really fun. This is what we do together, and it gives us something to talk about for sure.
And that's when the crew chief comes in and says, no, you listen to me more than anyone else, right?
Yeah, it is tough sometimes. I mean, as a young driver, there's so many different voices in your head. You kind of have to pick which one to take it at each time. But I think it's all a positive. If you have more people telling you good things, it's always going to be a good thing.